Connecticut Attorney General Richard Blumenthal announced today that his office will investigate agreements between the country's largest ebook publishers and Amazon.com and Apple. The concern here is that these agreements may block competitors from offering cheaper ebook prices. Right now, we are joined from Hartford, Connecticut by the Attorney General. Mr. Blumenthal, great to have you on the show. Thank you for your time today. So why do you think ebook deals between Amazon and Apple and major book publishers may be anti-competitive?
We're dealing with contract provisions that are commonly known as most favored nation clauses, which require the publishers to give the same deals to Amazon and Apple as they may offer to their competitors, in effect deterring better deals or discounts. Ultimately, these contract provisions may be to the detriment of consumers, who are our major interest here. We want the best, cheapest, most competitive prices to be available to those consumers. And if these contract clauses deter or block the lower prices, we'd be very concerned about them.
Okay, so ebooks are relatively new to the marketplace, right? So then how would you like to see this industry structured so that, as you said, we, consumers, are getting the most competitive prices for our ebooks?
If these particular contract provisions are anti-competitive, we'd like to see them eliminated. If they deter lower, better prices, regardless of whether it's an emerging or exploding market, and ebook readers are certainly growing in number and the market is increasing, we want to see that market determined by the same competitive rules, the same old-fashioned, long-standing antitrust principles apply here, and we're responsible for enforcing those principles. And we're not structuring the market, we're not dictating what the market should be, but even if it's new, it has to play by the same rules.
Now, another publication pointed out earlier that you didn't mention Barnes & Noble's, which has the same ebook agreement with publishers Amazon and Apple. Why not in your original inquiry?
Well, we do mention Barnes & Noble's in our release because Barnes & Noble's may have the same agreements, and we're interested in any of the publishers, any of the sellers who may be participating in deals that in effect are anti-competitive. And we will ask them, as we've asked Apple and Amazon, to explain what the reasons are for these contract provisions and, in effect, to cooperate with our investigation, as we hope that they will.
How do you see this, no pun intended, chapter close? I mean, is this a situation that's going to have to see fines or penalties for your satisfaction?
At this point, we're still asking for information and investigating. We've reached no conclusions, and I want to emphasize we're hoping for cooperation. We have no reason to think that they won't cooperate. And ultimately, our interest is assuring that that ebook arena is, in fact, competitive, because ultimately the publishers will benefit, and so will the ebook sellers as well as consumers, but our primary interest is in the consumers.
And Mr. Attorney General, you are a candidate for Christopher Dodd's soon-to-be open Senate seat. How's that endeavor going?
I'm very happy to be a candidate, but obviously my role in this investigation is as Attorney General. I'm standing up and fighting for consumers in Connecticut, and we're hoping that other states may join in this ongoing investigation.